got some people coming to help me. Although, I don't think two is enough. So, maybe some of the judges here would like to come and help me out with this. Do you have any dancers here? Go on here. Go on here. All right, let's go. All right, let's get back up here. I'll use some stairs. Okay. All right, boys and girls, just line up on one on either side, I guess. There you go. All right, guys, let's get some music pumping, all right? Oh, here we go. All right, everybody, just follow my lead. In with the good, out with the bad. That's what I like to say. All right, everybody, here we go. Five, six, seven, eight. Just keep going in circles. Circles are good. All right. Now lunge. And double time. Let's go. And punch. Double time again. Let's go. All right, let's stretch. All right, everybody, here it goes. Time to get pumped up. Kind of crouch down. Get yourself in your power position, I like to call it. Let's do the ground punch. It's called this because we punch the ground. Now bloom into a flower. Sky punch. And wash the clothes. Now we're sweaty, so let's wash our bodies. All right, now you guys, it was good work. I'm just kind of tired. I'm just gonna lie down here for a minute. Oh. Thank you, Timberline. Thank you.
Well, and let's hear it for our judge and the smallest dancer we have tonight. Way to go. Wonderful.
All right, last but certainly not least, our next contestant is Brian Hanna.
Mr. Bromatic.
Shut down. Yo, VIP, let's kick it. All right, stop. While I do up my laces, this kind of thing happens every show. Yo, I gotta learn how to tie a bow. Robert Van Winkle, nothing rhymes with Winkle. Paul. I'm white, and I'm capitalizing on a trend that's currently rising. Mix it with Curly and Larry and Moe. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, yo. maybe never. I become richer with every endeavor. I'm living large, my bank is skewed, cause I just listen to real rap and do it. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I told the Lord I was stabbed in the butt, but it was a toilet paper cut. Yow! Hey guys, what's up? Yo, I ain't stupid. I just do it. Word to your mother.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bromantic.
And let's have a big hand for all our contestants this year in the talent side of the contest. Okay, there's a serious side to every Mr. Timberline, and that is to raise money for a worthy cause. And this year, the money is going to the BC Cancer Foundation. The BC Cancer Foundation began in 1935 as a charitable organization that raises funds to support breakthrough research in care at the BC Cancer Agency in British Columbia. Many of us in this room have been affected by cancer in one way or another, and we would all like you to support this tonight, and the monies that we raise will help to find a cure for this terrible disease. So we're going to take a short break right now, and we have over here at the intermission, what have we got over there, Kaylee? We
have raffle. We have many raffle baskets donated by businesses around town, as well as a wonderful concession. And a 50-50 will also be going around.
So you guys have been great. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we'll be back with the last portion of our Mr. Timberline 2009. Right now, and they will be modeling their active wear. So who do we have first there, Kaylee?
First off, we have Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head enjoys a long, hard day of wakeboarding, followed by a lovely evening of pampering and yoga. He loves the beautiful game of hockey, but also does some figure skating to improve his skills. He spends his nights curling up by the fire with a good book and looking out at the calm lake. This puts him in a great mindset. His dislikes include green bananas, poodles, and bugs. His likes include painting, working on the bod, family game night, and impressing the ladies with his charming humor and great abs. Thank you, Mr. Potato Head.
Next up, we have Lance Booth, Mr. Classy. Mr. Classy is a well-together man, and he loves long walks on the beaches. In his spare time, he makes vibrant floral arrangements. His favorite sports include yachting, polo, and cricket. He loves sunset, candlelight dinners, and the explosiveness of euphoria when he tastes a succulent steak. Ladies, if you're looking for a good time, give him a call. By the way, he has a really, really, really big boat. Mr. Classy.
Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Lovebug. Mr. Lovebug is a nice guy who enjoys long walks on the beach also, singing, dancing, and playing sports. He looks for a girl that likes a cowboy. Watch out for him, lady. He's single. Thank you, Mr. Lovebug.
Next up, Mr. Padiddle, Jeffrey Oviatt. Mr. Padiddle's favorite pastime is rochabouing bears and riding lions. He likes include cheese, pie, tacos, and rock bands. He dislikes sausages, moldy cheese, and soggy pants. Mr. Padiddle.
Next up, Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy likes to wake up every morning around 7 a.m. to a bowl of granola and orange juice. He then takes his dog Rupert out for a short walk on the beach. He enjoys going for a jog every day with his iPod, listening to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Every now and again, he likes to have a glass of wine with dinner and tries to pick up ladies at White Spot. He enjoys romance movies, dancing to techno, tight clothes, The Notebook, Nick Stewart, A Light Salad, Men with Muscles, and taking his mother Selena to the movies. He believes that candlelit dinners are too stereotypical and dislikes violence, name-calling, bullying, stealing, and Swiss cheese. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy.
Next we have Mr. Love, Tyler Love. Tyler is a chill, handsome, intelligent charmer who can make people laugh. His likes include skateboarding, snowboarding, and hanging out with friends. He loves long walks on the beach and music. His dislikes when people chew gum with their mouth open. Mr. Love.
Next up, Mr. D20. Mr. D20 is a true geek at heart. Despite his size, he's quite a pacifist. He's an anchor by trade because that's how he rolls. He watched Saturday night morning cartoons when they were good and claims the word is pronounced potato, not potato. Mr. D20's likes include video games, biking, long walks on the beach, fancy hats, and romantic comedies. His dislikes include arrogance, heavy clothing, zucchini, stale bread, and ketchup around the rim. Thank you, Mr. D20.
Kaboom! It's Mr. Dynamite, Dominic Tancon. Mr. Dynamite has intense bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills, nunchuck skills, and dance skills. He has a brother named Kip and a best friend named Pedro, who is very much the best friend ever. His favorite animal is a liger. It's a mixture between a lion and a tiger, and it's pretty much the most magical creature in the animal kingdom. He dislikes bullies and wolverines. Gosh, Mr. Dynamite.
Mr. Seductive. People sometimes ask him if he's nervous for Mr. Timberline. He replies, "How can I be nervous for myself? I am Mr. Timberline." Mr. Klein once told him that if you're not first, you're last. He obviously doesn't live by that, but Mr. Seductive does. He likes to go to the library and hang out. They don't really like that. He likes short walks on the beach, not too long though, or he'll get cramped up, and KFC on the weekends. During weekdays, he goes to Lady Fitness and fine-tunes his seductive skills that he has been blessed with. He likes his women the way he likes himself, hot, slim, and full of useful talent. The feisty one gives him a challenge. Thank you, Mr. Seductive.
Next up we have Chase Smith, Mr. Funky Fresh. Mr. Funky Fresh, you want the truth about Mr. Funky Fresh? You can't handle the truth. I mean, sure, everyone knows he is really, really ridiculously good looking. Some people say he's intimidating. He used to like the beach until recently, so crowded with his rivals, so now he just sticks to the water. Mr. Funky Fresh says, "I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her." Mr. Funky Fresh.
Mr. Curious. Cole George has always been curious. He's never met a man in a yellow hat, but if he did, he'd ask him some questions. Why is the third hand on a watch called a second hand? Or why are there locks on the door of 7-Eleven if it's open 24 hours? Mr. Curious likes a good 20-minute jazz fusion odyssey now and again, but he's more a fan of funk rock prog metal. He loves LGs. They're nice. He dislikes work. He needs a job if you're in a band. He also dislikes the less than perfectly executed "that's what she said" joke. Not for him. Thank you, Mr. Curious.
Next up we have Mr. Hero Hayden Mebbs. Mr. Hero enjoys a nice pair of slacks, tossing balls around with his pals, and a hearty meal followed by a nice Nutella sandwich. In his spare time, he climbs trees and takes pictures of unsuspecting women. He's not afraid of bears, but if he ever were face to face with an angry grizzly, he'd probably get scared. He dislikes movies containing attractive human beings because it makes him feel bad. He also dislikes eggplants and any food with hair on it. Mr. Hero.
Mr. Super. While he's not entertaining a female friend, Jacob enjoys lifting weights, going for long walks on the moonlit beach, and spending time with the elderly. He also enjoys roaming the city, saving innocent civilians from evil villains. In his spare time, he wants to go back to the Batcave and Facebook. All other Justice League guys while listening to Taylor Swift and Kelly Clarkson. His likes include pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. He has no preference between blondes and brunettes, but much prefers the taste of butter to margarine. He dislikes broccoli, cooked veggies, and anybody against Taylor Swift. Thank you, Mr. Super.
Next up is Ryan Hanna, Mr. Bromatic. Mr. Romantic likes long walks on the beach in his flippy floppies, playing GameCube and listening to Jack Johnson with his bros. He's been told that he can make the best mohawk. They're just so good looking. He has also a variety of colored shirts, sorted by colors. He dislikes the videos of his bros on YouTube. They're not that bad of people. Mr. Bromatic.
Give it up for all our contestants in their activewear.
Now we have a special treat for all of you, which will include all of our contestants in Mr. Timberline. And what are they going to be doing, Kaylee?
They are going to be dancing along with Lucy Coble singing Dancing Queen.
So sit
Give
back and enjoy.
You can die, everything
Thank you, Lucy Cobo, and all our contestants and Mr. Timberline. Great job.
All right, we'll start off with Mr. Potato Head and his mother.
Braden Johnson.
Or mother, girl. Aw, that's cute.
Next up, Lance Booth, Mr. Classy.
Next up, Herbie Wilson, Mr. Lovebug.
Next up, Jeffrey Oviatt, Mr. Padiddle.
A fresh, cool young Lou, trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What if you?
Next up, Jake Napronic, Mr. Nice Guy.
Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through, and the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe, too much of a newcomer, and too uncouth.
Tyler Love, Mr. Love.
I battle with it well, though I need a holiday like Lady Who Sung Blue. Go back, whatever you did, you undo. Heavy as heaven, the devil on the 2 times 2. What you say you are, a superstar.
Next, Marcus Spazea, Mr. D20.
Cameras here, and the microphones, and they wanna know. Yeah. And you better wear your shades. The spotlights here can burn holes through the stage. Down through the basement, past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs laid, and out through China, nearly
Dominic Tancon, Mr. Dynamite.
This is pointed at the rhyme, ricochets off the moon and sets the forest ablaze. Now that's important to say, 'cause even with all that, most of us don't want it to fade. Duh. We want it to braid, meaning we want it to grow, meaning we want it to stay. Like the governor called, and he told him to
Brad
wait.
Carter,
Strapped
Mr.
on the chair,
Seductive.
back in his cage. The audience ain't phased, and they ain't gonna clap, and they ain't gonna praise. They want everything back that they paid, 'cause they've been waiting since 10 to see the lights get dim. If you are what you say you are, a superstar.
Chase Smith, Mr. Funky Fresh.
Cole George, Mr. Curious.
When I got to the front, they told me all of the tickets were gone. So just take me home where the mood is mellow, when the roses are thrown, M&M's are yellow, when the light bulbs around my mirror don't flicker. Everybody gets a nice autograph picture. One for you.
Hayden Mepps, Mr. Hero.
Had to work tonight, but is an avid listener. Every song's a favorite song and mics don't feedback. All the reviewers say you need to go and see that. And everybody claps 'cause everybody is pleased, and then they all take the stage and start performing for me.
Jake Devil, Mr. Super.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here, and the mic.
Ryan Hanna, Mr. Bromatic.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, have no fear. The crowd is here, and the lights are on, and they want.
Now we come to a very important part of our night when we ask each of the contestants questions, and the judges can make up their minds on how well they think the contestants answer them. So I'm going to start down this end, and Kaylee's going to start down that end. And these are very serious questions, and we want all of you guys to bring out your best answer. So go ahead, Kaylee, you start down there with
All
Ryan.
right. Mr. Bromantic, if you were crowned Mr. Timberline 2009, what would be your main mission?
Well, you know what, Kaylee? Funny story. I was asked this question last year, too. But I wasn't crowned Mr. Timberline, and I'm back.
That's good.
Not Shakira this time. But if I was crowned Mr. Timberline, I think just the people here need me, and I would do anything I can to keep them happy.
That's good. All right.
Is that good enough? And world peace, for sure.
Course.
World peace.
Of course. Right. Well done.
Okay, Mr. Lovebug, just step out here. As Mr. Timberline, what would you do to change? What would you change in the world?
Me, I would probably change mostly world peace. Yeah.
World peace. All right, that's great. Thank you, thank you.
Now, Mr. Super, what do you think the vision of Mr. Timberline should be?
Hold on, Kaylee. Is that an old woman getting mugged in the bath? No, sorry, that was just Mr. Klein. Sorry, false alarm.
That's okay.
So, as Mr. Timberline,
Yes.
I would definitely improve the things around the school. Healthy eating, exercise, all that stuff, academically, get some new books and stuff, and most of all, I'd just solve world peace.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Mr. Potato Head, just step forward here. And we saw you in some very provocative outfits a little earlier, but the question is, how could the world be a better place?
If what? If I became Mr. Timberline?
Yes.
It probably wouldn't be a better place, but I'd try my hardest to do that.
The world wouldn't be a better place, but you would try your hardest to make it a better place. What else would you try to look forward to?
World peace.
All right.
Well done.
Thank you.
Mr. Hero, if you'd like to step forward. How would you change Timberline if you were the winner of this pageant?
If I won, the way I would change Timberline, I would make it so when you walk into the cafeteria, there's a bigger door, so that way every time you walk in, you don't get those awkward stares from all the people sitting there that are already waiting for you to come. Like, they all wait for me, so it's really awkward when I walk in because everyone's like, oh, Hayden, sit here. So if there was bigger doors, I could just sneak in the side and sit with, some of my smaller friends,
Oh.
And I would also bring peace to Timberline.
What kind of peace?
Just school peace, not world peace.
Not world peace. All right.
All right, let's just step forward here. Looks like we got a 007 here. It's kind of a pretty sharp jacket. Oh, I'll settle down. I'm in for world peace. Okay, now, if you do not win, Mr. Timberline, what goals would you set for yourself?
Well, I would take one of the future contestants as my protege and teach him, how to jack like me.
Sorry, yes. And what else would you do?
I would definitely, without the honor of Mr. Timberline, have enough courage to go and spread world peace.
Thank you. Mr. Classy.
Mr. Curious, what do you feel is the greatest world issue you would get involved with as Mr. Timberline?
Kaylee, probably global warming, because I can't do anything about my own hotness, but I could try and help and just maybe drive an electric car or a smart car, but I would make it still pretty sweet, so I could still get tire biters, because yeah, and I don't know, that would probably get world peace,
Good answer. Good
Okay,
answer.
Mr. Prediddle, just step forward here. As a role model for young men in Campbell River, what message would you like to pass on to the next generation?
Well, I believe that everybody in the community should have a hat as sexy as that one right there.
Ah,
That is a very nice hat. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
And everybody should try to spread world peace.
All right, yes, thank you very much.
Mr. Funky Fresh, if you are crowned Mr. Timberline, what are your dreams for the future?
Well, my dreams are pretty big, and Timberline's a small part of this world, but I think eventually we'd be able to spread world peace all around. All around the world.
Wonderful.
As the phrase would go, world peace, Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Nice Guy, just step forward here, right at this line here. Now, this is a very important question. I want you to think about it carefully because it could be looked at in a number of different ways. But when you fell asleep last night, what was the last thing you thought about? Before you fell asleep.
Well, before I fell asleep, I thought about if I won Mr. Timberline, I would go meet with Stephen Harper and Barack Obama, and we would all have a nice, lovely conversation about bringing all of our great Canadian and American troops fighting in the Middle East and bring world peace to this world.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what did you really think about? No, just kidding.
Mr. Seductive, what qualities do you believe Mr. Timberline should have?
Well, personally, I think Mr. Timberline should have qualities like me, you know. Just like you guys said before, hot and slim, full of useful talent. And the idea to spread world peace.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Love, just step right up here so all the women can have a good look at you. All right. If you were to receive the title of Mr. Timberline this evening, what is the first issue you would take on?
World peace. I think everybody needs to spread it, and you should start now.
You gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Good answer. Mr. Dynamite, are you ready?
Heck yes I am.
Now, describe what you believe Mr. Timberline should accomplish.
Obviously, he should make everybody's dreams come true and bring world peace. Gosh!
Well done. Well done.
All right, Mr. D20, as the last contestant, what was your favorite part of competing in Mr. Timberline this year?
May I? Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have words to express my favorite part of everything. These lovely competitors, the judges, the audience, I love you all. You're great. You're perfect. Thank you for coming. Just being on this stage, it's just.
Comfort him.
Anything else?
World peace.
All right. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, let's give a big hand to all our contestants here. Yeah, we're going to have the contestants go off the stage right now.
While we call Mr. Harrison up to present or to accept the check.
And our judges are busy tallying up who will be this year's winner of Mr. Timberline. And as you know, this year's Mr. Timberline was raising money on behalf of BC Cancer Foundation. So Mr. Timberline, actually he is Mr. Timberline, Mr. Harrison, the principal of Timberline, we want to present you with this check for...
Drum. Woo! Not my fault. $1,000.
$1,000 to BC Cancer Foundation.
Thank you.
And we know that this will go to help in finding a cure for cancer. So thank you to everyone who bought tickets and for coming out tonight. This is wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you very much.
$1,000. Yeah, there's one group of students that we haven't thanked yet, and they were the ones that really did all the work today to put this together. That is the leader of the pack, the students who are part of our leadership program. Give them a big hand. They've done an awesome job. Unbelievable.
We'll let them know. Okay.
An incredibly close decision. The judges put their heads together, but we have some winners.
All right, we're going to call up all the boys again to line up at the back of the stage, along with last year's winner, Duncan Kearney.
And Duncan Kearney will be the one that will present the crown to the new Mr. Timberline. So come on stage, guys. This is Duncan Kearney, last year's Mr. Timberline. Tell us, Duncan, what was it like to wear that crown for a year?
Oh, it felt so good.
I bet you never took it off.
Never, not
He's got
once.
crown head, actually.
Yeah, we noticed you in the hallways with that on. You look super.
Thank you.
What can you say to this year's winner?
Good job. You guys were great. I just want to say how it changed my life. I finally got invited to the freaking Catalina wine mixer.
Congratulations.
Whoa.
Congratulations,
Oh,
Duncan.
that's big. Yeah. Did you get a date too?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Well, that'll
Maybe
come.
next
That'll
year.
come. That's maybe Mr. Timberline this year will get the date. All right. We're going to announce the third place winner.
The judges said that this was a very difficult decision, boys.
Very
They
difficult.
deliberated for a very long time, and you all deserve to be Mr. Timberline.
So we are going to recognize this. This person is the third place is Mr. Classy. Congratulations.
And Lance, we have a crown for you. It's actually a tiara, but good enough. Congratulations. Thank you.
Now, it's very important with this next one, which is second place, because should anything happen to our winner in the year, then the second place winner would assume the duties.
Of
Who's
course.
the second place winner, Kaylee?
This year, second place goes to Mr. Funky Fresh. Congratulations.
All right. Moment we've all been waiting for. Pins and needles. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's winner of Mr. Timberline is Mr. Dynamite! Mr. Dynamite, congratulations! Wear that proud crown proudly for the next coming year. Mr. Dynamite! Thank you all for coming. It's been wonderful. Have a safe trip home. Good night. And thank you on behalf of Timberline.
Oh, I know.
I've been searching for someone to give my love.